Good morning, all of you. My voice is clear. Hello, my voice is clear. Okay. So let's start the next point in your in your chapter second, cytogenetics. In that, the second point is the sex determination. So, in first point already over, that is the chromosomal aberrations. In that, we have discussed the four different structural aberrations, that is deletion, duplication, inversion, and translocation. So, in the second point, the main important point in that unit is the sex determination. The question explain the chromosomal sex determination methods or explain the chromosomal method that is in heterogametic males and heterogametic females. So first of all, as you know, the in sex determination or in any organism, there is the two sex, that is male and female. If according on this sex, there are organisms are divided into two types, that is unisexual and bisexual. Unisexual, that means the male sex and female sex both are the separate and they are present on the separate organ as a separate organism. Bisexual that means in that there is the both sex, there are male and female. Both the sex are present in the same organism. Then this unisexual, bisexual, that will also called as dioecious or monoecious. Dioecious, that means di that means two, and ceous, that means the organism. So here dioecious, in that case the two separate sex are present. That's why it is dioecious, two organisms. So here the in dioecious two, that means the male and female both are the two separate sex are present on as a separate organism. And monoecious, that means on the same in the same organism, the male and female both the sex are present. So as you know, in the plant, in flower, there is the male as well as female sex both are present on the in the same flower. So these are the bisexuals. And like the animals, in that if you convert the male as well as female, both the organisms that will be separated. So, this sex determination means the mechanism to decide the particular sex of an organism. So, this sex determination का मतलब क्या है कि जो भी सेक्स हमें पर्टिकुलर सेक्स ऑर्गेनिज्म में कौन सा सेक्स वहाँ पे डेवलप होता है, कौन सा सेक्स वहाँ पे फॉर्म हो जाएगा, न्यू ऑर्गेनिजम्स और न्यू ऑफस्प्रिंग्स विल बी फॉर्म एट दैट टाइम, the which type of sex will be developed. So this mechanism are called as sex determination. So the common method for the sex determination is the chromosomal sex determination. As you know, on the basis of this chromosome, we can easily find out the sex of an organism. So, what is chromosomal sex determination? So, as you know, the chromosome, where it is present, where the chromosomes are present. कहाँ पे क्रोमोसोम्स रहते हैं? नो, किसी को भी नहीं आ रहा है आंसर। क्रोमोसोम्स कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट रहते हैं? कौन से सेल ऑर्गेनेलिज्म में प्रेजेंट रहते हैं? अरे बाबा, माइटोसिस मियोसिस स्टडी किया ना हमने, कहाँ पे क्रोमोसोम्स दिखे आपको? मोस्टली इन द न्यूक्लियर, एज ए न्यूक्लियर मटेरियल हमने क्रोमोसोम देखे थे। दिस क्रोमोसोम्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द nucleus. So these chromosomes are ribbon-like or rod-shaped structure, and they carry the genes. So on these chromosomes are differentiated into two types. That is somatic chromosomes and sex chromosomes. Somatic chromosome, that means those chromosomes, they are decided the body characters. जो ऑर्गेनिज्म के बॉडी कैरेक्टर्स, एक्सटर्नल कैरेक्टर्स है, उसे डिसाइड करने का, उसे कंफर्म करने का और कैरी करने का काम ये सोमेटिक क्रोमोसोम्स करते हैं. Then second type is sex chromosomes. So sex chromosomes, that chromosomes decided the sex character. Means it is male or female. These all characters are decided related to the sex. It's called as sex chromosomes. For example, the the characters which are decided the height, weight, or color, that all are the body characters. So they can carry by the somatic chromosomes. Or sex chromosome, that means male or female, that will be decided by the sex chromosomes. So as you know, जब ऑफस्प्रिंग होता है, जो हमारी हाइट रहती है, हमारी हाइट कैसे रहती है? या तो मम्मी की तरह या तो पापा की तरह, नहीं तो यदि उनके बीच वाले या बीच में हो सकती है, या तो सबसे बड़ी, मतलब उन दोनों से ज्यादा हाइट हो सकती है. सो ऑल दीज आर ड्यू टू द क्रॉसिंग ओवर. सो दिस क्रॉसिंग ओवर्स, the crossing overs that will be takes place, and that characters that will be carried out through the genes from generation to the parent generation to the next generation. Similarly, the just sex character according to the crossing over at that time, which genes are uh, dominant. जो genes dominant रहते, that's due to this dominance of the genes, the male or female sex that will be decide out. So the sex, mostly the sex determination, it takes place by the sex chromosomes. This mechanism is over the 99% of the organisms. So this sex determination that will be takes place due to the सेक्स क्रोमोसोम. सेक्स क्रोमोसोम ही जो भी सेक्स होगा वो डिसाइड करता है, मेल या फीमेल. सो दिस फॉर्मूला और 99% of the organisms, that in that the sex determination that will be takes place or determined with the help of sex chromosomes. Then these sex chromosomes, in that there is the two types. There is, that means the X chromosomes and Y chromosomes. So I already you have little bit idea about the X chromosomes and Y chromosomes. So X chromosomes, it is the, in that X chromosomes, it is in long size. They are metacentric
Metacentric, that means at the center there is the centromere is present, and on the two sides the equally arms are present. So these X chromosomes that carries the X linked genes and XY linked genes. So in that half part of the chromosome carried out the only X linked genes, and the half part of this chromosome that carried the XY linked gene. So generally these X chromosomes that called as female chromosomes, and these Y chromosomes, it is little bit short, and it is telocentric or acentric. That means the centromere present at the end of this centromere, or at the, or it is acentric. There is the only one arm is there. So these Y chromosomes that carry similarly half part of this Y chromosome carried out the Y linked genes, and the remaining half part that carries the XY linked genes. So these generally these Y chromosome, it is called as male chromosomes. So you can see the structures of these chromosomes. In that, first is the X chromosome. At the center, there is the centromere, and there are different segments. Half part A, B, C segment that carried out the X-linked gene, and remaining half part they are carried the X and Y linked genes. Similarly, in Y chromosome, the small arm of that Y chromosomes they carried out Y linked genes, and the long arm of that chromosome that will carry the XY linked genes. So this is the basic structures of the sex chromosomes. It is X chromosomes and Y chromosomes. So next is about the heterogametism and homogrammatism. So what is mean hetero? Hetero, that means different, and homo, that means they are same type of gametes. So heterogametism means there is the mechanism of productions of different type of gametes. So in first example, if the male having the make, and there is the XY. So in that, if in the gamete formation, they form the two different types of gametes as a X and Y. So these will be different. So in male, the heterogametism or the different types of gametes are formed. That's why male are the heterogametes. Then in case of the homogrammatism, that means the mechanism of productions of the same type of gamete. So as you know, the female, that means the chromosome number is the XX, means, so they can form the gametes as a X X. जो भी gametes form होंगे, these are also same type of X and X. So here same gametes are formed. That's why they are called as homogametism. So this mechanism of gametism, that is very important in case of the sex determination. So this hetero as well as homogametism that will be helpful, or that will be important for the sex determination. So if the those gametes they will be united as like same, if the gametes that should be from male, there is the X gamete, it is dominant, and from female, if there is a Y gamete is dominant. So जो offsprings होंगे, in that offspring there is the XY that will be observed. So ultimately they will be male sex will be formed. So and that's for sex determination. These gametisms are regarding the gammetism are very important. So here, these are the different sex determinations by hetero as well as homogammetism in different types of organisms. In heterogammetic males, so in human being, if we consider the human being, the male, that means उनका जीनोटाइप क्या रहेगा, मेल का जीनोटाइप क्या रहता है, एक्स वाई, और फीमेल का क्या रहता है, एक्स एक्स। तो जो गैमेट्स फॉर्म होंगे, गैमेट्स कैसे फॉर्म होंगे, एक गैमेट रहेगा, मेल के गैमेट क्या फॉर्म होंगे, एक्स, एंड दूसरा गैमेट्स रहेगा वाई। फीमेल के गैमेट्स क्या रहेंगे, दोनों भी एक्स एक्स रहेंगे। ये ह्यूमन बीइंग में जनरली ऐसा रहता है। इफ होमोगैमेटिक फीमेल्स, होमोगैमेटिक फीमेल्स का एग्जांपल है ग्रॉस हॉपर। तो जो ग्रॉस हॉपर आप सबने देखा होगा, तो इन ग्रॉस हॉपर जो मेल रहते हैं, मेल में कैसे रहता है, एक्स जीरो रहता है, ठीक, एक्स जीरो, और फीमेल रहते हैं उनके अंदर जो भी उनका जीनोटाइप है वो क्या है, एक्स एक्स। तो जो गैमेट्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगे, गैमेट्स कैसे फॉर्म होंगे, मेल में गैमेट्स होंगे, एक गैमेट्स होगा एक्स और दूसरा रहेगा जो जीरो है। फीमेल में सेम, दोनों भी गैमेट्स होमोगैमेट्स से फॉर्म हो जाएंगे, दैट इज एक्स एक्स। देन नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल है होमोगैमेटिक मेल का। होमोगैमेटिक मेल का एग्जांपल है यहाँ पे बर्ड्स। तो जो भी बर्ड्स रहते हैं, बर्ड्स में जो मेल रहते हैं, फीमेल के और जो ह्यूमन के एग्जैक्टली अपोजिट बर्ड्स में रहता है, उनका जो जीनोटाइप है वो कैसे रहता है, मेल का जीनोटाइप है वो सेम रहता है, मतलब होमोगैमेटिक, दैट इज जेड जेड। और जो फीमेल रहते हैं बर्ड्स, फीमेल बर्ड्स में रहते हैं जेड डब्ल्यू। तो उस हिसाब से ही जो गैमेट्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगे, उस हिसाब से गैमेट्स वहां पे फॉर्म हो जाएंगे। मेल के गैमेट्स कैसे, होमो है मतलब होमोगैमेटिक वहां पे है, मतलब सेम गैमेट्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगे, दैट इज जेड जेड। और फीमेल में वहां पे जेड डब्ल्यू जीनोटाइप है, तो जो गैमेट्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगे वो कैसे हो जाएंगे, एक गैमेट जेड फॉर्म हो जाएगा और जो दूसरा गैमेट्स है वो डब्ल्यू फॉर्म हो जाएगा। तो ये हुआ होमोगैमेटिक मेल का एग्जांपल। देन लास्ट वन है हेट्रोगैमेटिक फीमेल का। हेट्रोगैमेटिक फीमेल, उसका एग्जांपल है बटरफ्लाइज। तो बटरफ्लाइज में जो फीमेल रहते हैं, फीमेल हेट्रोगैमेटिक है और जो मेल है वो होमोगैमेटिक है। तो फीमेल, सॉरी, मेल का जीनोटाइप क्या है यहाँ पे, जेड जेड। और जो फीमेल बटरफ्लाई का जीनोटाइप क्या रहता है, जेड जीरो। तो उसके हिसाब से गैमेट्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगे। तो गैमेट्स कैसे फॉर्म हो जाएंगे, मेल में गैमेट्स कैसे फॉर्म हो जाएंगे, तो वहाँ पे होमो गैमेट्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगे मेल में, दैट इज जेड जेड। एंड जो फीमेल है, फीमेल हेट्रोगैमेटिक है, तो जो गैमेट्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगे वो डिफरेंट गैमेट्स फॉर्म जाएगा, एक हो जाएगा जेड और दूसरा गैमेट से वो जीरो हो जाएगा। सो दीज आर द 4 different examples in regarding the homogrammatic as well as heterogrammatic. So according to the these X, or according to the sex chromosomes, the sex of these chromosomes that will be decided. So according to the genotype, the different types of gametes that will be formed. If the genotype that will is the homogrammatic, then ultimately the offsprings that are formed which are similar type of gametes. If the genotype it is in heterogammatic, then ultimately the gametes that form, that will be different types of gametes are formed. So this is the basic of sex determination. According to that, the different sex are formed or determined in every organisms. So all of you are got this point. All of you are clear, understood this point. Sex determination, how the sex will be determined. Mostly the question asked as a explain the chromosomal sex determination. So with the help of chromosome, the sex that will be determined, and in that the sex chromosomes, they are important for deciding the sex as a male as and female. So here this point is over. I can stop the sharing.